Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm talking about graded comic books. Specifically, I don't think anybody's buying these anymore. Pick your favorite grading company, CGC, PGX, CBCS, whatever the case may be. People are having real trouble selling these books, and there is a lot of collectors that are just done collecting them. As many of you all know, I had sold several books here recently and I took some huge losses. So from personal evidence and then also some anecdotal evidence from other people, I'm quickly seeing that this graded fad, the CGC fad, is slowly fading away. And I think it's multifactorial. Before I get into the details of that, I want to read this comment from one of the viewers of the channel. This is from KMarty009. I have hundreds of graded comics. I started to tried some out of my inventory. I have found that on eBay, Facebook groups, Instagram, etc., they just sit there. Recently, I tried selling my Batman 227 7.0, X-Men 12 8.0, ASM 4446 8.5 9.0, ASM 316 newsstand 9.6. Tried for weeks. I got lowball offers as if I was destitute. I said, screw it, cracked the 227, the X-Men 12 from the slab, and sold them raw almost instantly. I lost money doing that and realized graded books will not sell. Maybe on Comic Link, some, but at the end of the day, collectors don't want them graded. I realized I'm sitting on hundreds of slabs that are essentially worthless in the slab. If I want to flip them, I had to crack them to move them. Honestly, I don't think I will slab anything anymore. I can't move them. I will focus on high-grade raw and complete runs, which I can sell if I ever wanted to move them. This was extremely interesting to me to read this. And then also a friend of mine reached out who was getting into the game, getting into the collecting hobby, and he had bought a couple nice books, a Killing Joke 9.8 and a first Hellboy in color, the Next Men book, I think 21, in a 9.6. He had sold both of those and then said, I don't want to collect graded comic books. What is going on here? So CGC obviously has taken a whole lot of fire, and deservedly so. I mean, books being compromised in the slabs, graders showing favoritism, stealing books, them showing the grading site and how just lackadaisical and pathetic it was in there. I mean, there's a lot of factors going on, but I think one of the biggest factors is that a lot of people that got into this and they wanted to collect comic books, they realized that this is really not collecting comic books. So what a lot of people, I think, did was, and especially a lot of the new people within the past few years, got the comics, realized how hollow of an experience it really is to get a comic book graded by this, and this being your comic book experience. A lot of those people not only saw the bottom fall out, but then they didn't become real fans because they didn't experience the comic. I think that is one of the biggest factors of why this is happening. And another factor about why this is happening is the people that are trying to grade things or trying to buy things for investments or things, people are trying to get this for the lowest possible price. When you are buying something that's already graded, you're basically saying, hey, I'm either a collector, I want to keep this forever in perpetuity, or you're trying to get this really cheap so that you can flip it. The problem is graded prices are not the same as raw prices, and many sellers and flippers like this KMarty009 are quickly realizing that your graded comic book prices aren't really actually what the market is bearing. I think a lot of people are wanting to buy a raw copy of something like this, press it, with their magic pressing abilities that apparently everyone freaking has at this point, and then try to get it graded, and then that's where they can make their money. And I think that's everyone's kind of scheme or game that is still grading at this point. CGC is in a complete free fall. Here recently, I just looked on their site and they are offering like deals now where if you send in like X amount of books, they'll like give you a bundle deal. Can you believe that they're at that point now? How far they've fallen from 2021 where it would take years to get your books back to now where they're begging people by lowering their prices even further with bundle deals. What is this, freaking Walmart or some crap? I mean, it's just like, it's a joke. Like, the prices keep rolling on back. Like it or not, eBay and Facebook groups and Instagram and stuff, that is the market. That is what is setting these prices at Comic-Cons. That's what people, specifically dealers, are going off of. And that is what the market is. And if the market is trending towards graded comic books sitting in perpetuity in a listing and never being sold, that speaks volumes. People do not want this anymore. So where does that leave somebody like me, somebody like you potentially watching this, screaming at your device right now saying, Sticky Goose, you're a fucking idiot? Realistically, you could just crack all your crack out your books and take them out of the slab, and then just pray to God that it is what it is that's in the slab. Or you just sit tight and just enjoy your books and just keep them in the case and enjoy it. People are in full panic mode, and that is not lost on me. The reason you're watching this video, I'm sure, is you're seeing the trends, you're seeing what's happening. This summer, 2024, guys like this and guys like that were telling us, hey, the prices are going to go back up here in the summer. Well, shocker, they're not. This is still crashing. It's still in free fall. We have not seen the bottom yet of these books, and a lot of people are getting out. If I were you, I would not be buying graded comic books, regardless of what it is, whether it's an X-Men one or an FF one or whatever it is. Good luck finding one not graded, but if you can, that is kind of where you want to be, because selling these, if you did need to move these, is extremely difficult, and people are not willing to pay the piper. And what that means is that your investment of sending these books down to CGC and having them graded does not actually increase the value of your collection. The proof is in the pudding. I mean, I have done a complete 180. I mean, I really have seen what these graded comic books, what the opinion of the general collecting population is, just what my feeling of having these key issues encased in this plastic, like, this does not give me fulfillment. I've just read two incredible books, The Immortal Iron Fist and by Ed Brubaker, and now I'm reading Jeff Lemire's Moon Knight. And the enjoyment, and Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale's Batman Omnibus, which is incredible. Those have given me so much more enjoyment, so much more fulfillment than buying anything like this ever has. And I really have done a complete 180. Like, the whole getting things graded game and, buying the key issues and collecting comics, keys and stuff, that is a whole nother thing. That is a whole nother animal. And I am really getting away from that. I am not actively seeking out key issues and stuff like that. I don't give a shit anymore. I really don't. I enjoy what I have, I guess, but I would trade all of this shit for like the best stories ever, so that I can read them and enjoy them and sit in my nice recliner I have down here, which is awesome now. I really am done with playing this game of, trying to get a book and guessing the price and guessing the market value. It's fucking stressful, and I'm tired of doing it. So I really have moved past that in my comic book career. Guys, what do you guys think? If at any point in time you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, subscribe for more. Take care.